Once upon a time, in a small village at the edge of a green forest, lived a kind shoemaker named Mr. Williams. He had a cozy little shop filled with rows of neatly made shoes, each pair showing his skill and care. Even though he made beautiful shoes, Mr. Williams was having a hard time earning enough money. One winter evening, as the first snowflakes fell, Mr. Williams sat by his fireplace, deep in thought. He looked at the few pieces of leather he had left and sighed. "I wish I had enough material to make one more pair of shoes," he said, worried. Deep in the forest, a group of magical elves called the Merry Shoemakers heard his wish. These elves loved helping people, so they decided to visit Mr. Williams. That night, while the moon shone over the village, the Merry Shoemakers sneaked into Mr. Williams' shop. With quick fingers and happy laughter, they used their magic to turn the leftover leather into the most beautiful pair of shoes the village had ever seen. When Mr. Williams came into his shop the next morning, he couldn't believe his eyes. There, on his workbench, was a pair of shoes that seemed to glow. "This is amazing," he said, very happy. News of the wonderful shoes spread through the village quickly. Soon, people from near and far came to Mr. Williams' shop, wanting to buy the special shoes. With each sale, Mr. Williams' luck changed, and his shop became busy. However, Mr. Williams was curious about how the shoes were made. He wanted to find out who was helping him, so he decided to stay awake and catch them in the act. For several nights, Mr. Williams hid in his shop, watching, but the Merry Shoemakers were too clever. They knew he was there and decided to show themselves. One night, as Mr. Williams pretended to sleep, he heard soft laughter and saw a gentle light. He rubbed his eyes in surprise as the Merry Shoemakers appeared, their tiny forms glowing. They danced around the shop, making shoes with great skill and joy. Mr. Williams couldn't stay quiet any longer. He clapped his hands and said, "I've been helped by the Merry Shoemakers." The elves stopped, surprised. "We heard your wish and felt your kindness," said their leader, a merry elf named Elara. "It makes us happy to see you succeed." Touched by their words, Mr. Williams thanked the Merry Shoemakers for their help and promised to keep their secret. He continued to make and sell the magical shoes in his shop. As time passed, the shoemaker's shop became very successful, and his heart was full of joy. The Merry Shoemakers visited him now and then to make more shoes, bringing comfort and happiness to everyone. And so, in the heart of the village, a kind shoemaker and a group of helpful elves became friends, showing everyone the power of kindness and generosity. The story of the Merry Shoemakers was told from generation to generation, and whenever a pair of shoes glowed with a special light, people knew the Merry Shoemakers had been there. As the moon rose high in the night sky, lighting up the village, Mr. Williams closed his shop and went to his cozy cottage. He dreamed of laughter and twinkling lights, feeling warm and happy. The end.